Hello everyone, welcome back to GVC tutorial. Today I am going to explain about the English which has asking in the GPSTR teacher recruitment. According to the syllabus, we are going to see that explanation. Here's an unseen passage for reading and comprehension practice, followed by ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಟು ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟನ್ನು ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಅನ್ಸಿನ್ ಪ್ಯಾಸೇಜನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅದರ ಮೇಲೆ ಹಲವಾರು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಪ್ಯಾಸೇಜನ್ನು ಉದಾಹರಣೆಗೆ ತಗೊಂಡು ಕೆಲವೊಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಉತ್ತರವನ್ನು ಒದಗಿಸಲಾಗಿದೆ. ದಯಮಾಡಿ ಗಮನ ಇಟ್ಟು ನೋಡಿ, ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಹಾಗೂ ಯಾರೆಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ ಚಾನಲ್ಗೆ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ವೋ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಆಗಿ, ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಲೈಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ. Passage. The Amazon rainforest, often called the lungs of the earth, produces around 20% of the world's oxygen, covering over 5.5 million square kilometers. It is home to millions of species of plants, animals, and insects. The rainforest also plays a crucial role in regulating the global climate by absorbing carbon dioxide. However, deforestation poses a significant threat to this ecosystem. Trees are cut down for agriculture, logging, and urban development, leading to loss of biodiversity and increased carbon emissions. Conservation efforts by governments and environmental organizations aim to protect this vital natural resource for future generations. Here we have some questions, comprehension questions. What is the Amazon rainforest often called? How much of the world's oxygen does the Amazon rainforest produce? What role does the rainforest play in climate regulation? What are the main causes of deforestation in the Amazon? Why is conservation of the rainforest important? ಈ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ಒಂದು ಪ್ಯಾಸೇಜ್ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಿಮಗೆ ಹಲವಾರು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೂ ನೀವೇನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ಸರಿ ಫಸ್ಟು ಬರೀ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳನ್ನಷ್ಟೇ ಓದಿ, ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಓದಿ ನಂತರ ಪ್ಯಾಸೇಜನ್ನು ಓದಿ, ಆ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗೆ ಸರಿಯಾದ ಸೂಕ್ತವಾದ ಉತ್ತರಗಳನ್ನು ಆ ಪ್ಯಾಸೇಜಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಒದಗಿಸಿರ್ತಾರೋ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಗಮನ ಇಟ್ಟು ಓದಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಈ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗೆ ಇದು ಸರಿಯಾದ ಉತ್ತರ ಅಂತ ಗಮನಿಸಿ ಮುಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಓದ್ತಾ ಹೋಗಿ. ಈಗ ನೋಡೋಣ ನಾವು ಉತ್ತರವನ್ನು. ಮೊದಲನೇ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಏನಿದೆ, ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಅಮೆಜಾನ್ ರೈನ್ ಫಾರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫನ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್? ಉತ್ತರವನ್ನು ಗಮನಿಸೋಣ. ದ ಅಮೆಜಾನ್ ರೈನ್ ಫಾರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಫನ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ದಿ ಲಂಗ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಅರ್ತ್. ಓಕೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಎರಡನೇ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಏನಿದೆ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಹೌ ಮಚ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಡಸ್ ದಿ ಅಮೆಜಾನ್ ರೈನ್ ಫಾರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್? ಅಮೆಜಾನ್ ರೈನ್ ಫಾರೆಸ್ಟು ಪ್ರಪಂಚದಲ್ಲಿ ಉತ್ಪಾದನೆಯಾದ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದೆ ಅಂತ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಇಟ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸಸ್ ಅರೌಂಡ್ 20% ಆಫ್ ದಿ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್. ಓಕೆ, ನಂತರ ಮೂರನೇ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಯನ್ನು ನೋಡೋಣ. ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ನೋಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಆನ್ಸರನ್ನು ಗಮನಿಸೋಣ. ವಾಟ್ ರೋಲ್ ಡಸ್ ದ ರೈನ್ ಫಾರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ಲೇ ಇನ್ ಕ್ಲೈಮೇಟ್ ರೆಗ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್? ನೋಡಿ, ದ ರೈನ್ ಫಾರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ಸ್ regulate the climate by absorbing carbon dioxide. ನಂತರ ನಾಲ್ಕನೇ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಯನ್ನು ಗಮನಿಸಿ. ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಮೈನ್ ಕಾಸಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಿಫಾರೆಸ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಅಮೆಜಾನ್? Deforestation is mainly caused by agriculture, logging and urban development. ನಂತರ ಐದನೇ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಯನ್ನು ಗಮನಿಸಿ ಉತ್ತರವನ್ನು ನೋಡೋಣ. Why is conservation of the rainforest important? Conservation is important to protect biodiversity and reduce carbon emissions. ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳಿಗೆ 5 ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳಿಗೆ ಉತ್ತರವನ್ನು ಒದಗಿಸಲಾಗಿದೆ. ಸಾಧ್ಯವಾದರೆ ನೀವು ಇದನ್ನು ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತ ಹೋಗಿ. ಹಾಗೆ ಲೆಟ್ ಮಿ ನೋ ಇಫ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಎ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ಯಾಸೇಜ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಉದಾಹರಣೆಯಾಗಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದೆರಡು ಪ್ಯಾಸೇಜ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸರಿಯಾದ ಉತ್ತರವನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಒದಗಿಸಲಾಗಿದೆ. ನೋಡೋಣ. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅನದರ್ ಅನ್ಸೀನ್ ಪ್ಯಾಸೇಜ್ ವಿತ್ ಕಾಂಪ್ರಿಹೆನ್ಷನ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಯಾಸೇಜ್. ಥಾಮಸ್ ಎಡಿಸನ್ was one of the greatest inventors in history. He is best known for inventing the electric light bulb, but he also developed many other important devices, including the phonograph and the motion picture camera. Edison held over 1,000 patents for his inventions. He believed in hard work and perseverance, often saying that genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. Despite facing failure, he never gave up and kept experimenting until he succeeded. His invention changed the world and improved the lives of millions of people. Comprehension questions. Here we have some questions on this passage. Who was Thomas Edison? What are some of Edison's famous inventions? How many patents did Edison hold? What was Edison's famous quote about genius? What quality helped Edison succeed despite failures? These are the questions and this passage we have. Okay, now we check it out the answer to these questions. Thomas Edison was one of the greatest inventors in history. Again, second questions. Some of his famous inventions include the electric light bulb, the phonograph, and the motion picture camera. He held over 1,000 patents. His famous quotes was genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. This is the famous quote of Edison. His perseverance and hard work helped him succeed despite failures. These are the answer to given to the above the questions. Okay, once you check it out and write down the passage, questions, and also answers. Here's another unseen passage with comprehension questions passage. Here we have a passage. The cheetah is the fastest land animal, capable of reaching speeds up to 120 km per hour in short bursts. It has a slim body, long legs, and a flexible spine which help it accelerate quickly. Unlike other big cats, cheetahs rely on speed rather than strength to catch their prey. They mainly hunt small to medium sized animals such as gazelles and hares. Cheetahs are found in parts of Africa and Iran, but their population is decreasing due to habitat loss and poaching. Conservations are working to protect these magnificent animals through wildlife reserves and breeding programs. Here we have a questions on this passage. Which is the fastest land animal? First question number first, which is the fastest land animal? Second one, how fast can a cheetah run? Third one, what physical feature help cheetahs run fast? Fourth one, what do cheetahs mainly hunt? Fifth one, why is the cheetah population decreasing? Once you check it out, answer your answer in the passage without going to the answers. Okay, shall we go to the answer checking? How are conservations helping to protect cheetahs? The sixth question answers. The cheetah is the fastest land animal. It can run up to 120 km per hour in short bursts. Question number 1 ಗೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ದ ಚೀತಾ ಈಸ್ ದ ಫಾಸ್ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಅನಿಮಲ್. Question number 2 ಗೆ it can run up to the 120 km per hour in a short burst. Answer to the question number 3. A slim body, long legs and flexible spine help cheetahs run fast. Answer to the question number 4. Cheetahs mainly hunt small to medium sized animals like gazelles and hares. Answer to the fifth question. Their population is decreasing due to habitat loss and poaching. Answer to the sixth question. Conservationists are protecting cheetahs through wildlife reserves and breeding programs. Again, years, years an unseen passage with a focus on vocabulary and language usage, followed by exercise to test comprehension, synonyms, antonyms, and sentence formation. According to the syllabus we are going now, please or take it as a notes and keenly observe the passage and given things. Passage. In a small village nestled between rolling hills, an old storyteller named Elias captivated his audience every evening. His tales were rich with adventure, mystery, and wisdom, drawing people of all ages to listen. One evening, as he spoke of a hidden treasure buried deep within the forest, the villagers leaned in with anticipation. His words painted vivid images, making the story come alive in their minds. Though no one knew if the treasure was real, Elias's stories ignited curiosity and kept the village united through the power of imagination. Vocabulary and language usage exercises are here. First, question number one, synonyms. Replace the bold words with synonyms. Replace the bold words with synonyms. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬೋಲ್ಡ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಸಿನಾನಿಮ್ಸನ್ನು ಹುಡುಕ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಮೇಕ್ ಎ complete a sentence or same sentence with using the synonyms. First one, A. The storyteller captivated his audience. B. His tales were rich with adventure. C. The villagers listened with anticipation. These are the questions. We have to replace the synonyms in these questions. The storyteller captivated his audience. His tales were rich with adventure. The villagers listened with anticipation. Again, question number 2, antonyms. Provide the opposite of the given words. Here, given some words, we have to provide the opposite to the given words. Old, hidden, real. And then, third question, sentence formation. Use the given words in meaningful sentence. Imagination, adventure, curiosity. Here we have to form the sentence using the given words and meaningful sentence. Here we have answers for the following questions. Synonyms. The storyteller fascinated his audience. Here we have a question. The storyteller captivated his audience, and it's the synonyms for captivated. We have to search the synonyms for captivated. Okay. The storyteller fascinated his audience. His tales were full of adventure. The villagers listened with eagerness. Okay, again, antonyms. Young, visible, fake. Here, old, young, hidden, visible, real, fake. Sentence formation with the sampling answers. Imagination. A good book fuels the imagination of young minds. Adventure. The explorers set out an exciting adventure in the mountains. Curiosity. Her curiosity led her to ask many questions about the stars. Here's another vocabulary and language use exercise with a new passage and activities. Passage. Yama wandered through the bustling marketplace, mesmerized by the vibrant colors and enticing aromas. Stalls displayed an array of exotic fruits, handcrafted jewelry, and woven fabrics. The cheerful chatter of vendors filled the air as they eagerly promoted their goods. She paused at a spice stall, inhaling the rich scent of cinnamon and saffron. Every corner of the market held a new surprise, making her adventure unforgettable. Here we have a vocabulary and language use exercises. Find synonyms. Replace the bold word with a similar words. Emma was mesmerized by the colors. B. The marketplace was bustling with activity. The scents were enticing. Second question. Find antonyms. Provide the opposite of the given words. Vibrant, cheerful, exotic. Fill in the blanks. Use the correct word from the passage. The dash marketplace was full of life. The vendor sold dash fabrics with beautiful patterns. She stopped at the stall selling spices like cinnamon and dash. Fourth, sentence formation. Use these words in your own sentence. Aromas, surprise, and crafted. And answers. We have answers for the following the questions. Synonyms. Emma was fascinated by the colors. Emma was fascinated by the colors. The marketplace was lively with activity. The scents were tempting. Tempting. Again, antonyms we have dull, gloomy, common. What are the words here? Okay, vibrant, dull, vibrant, cheerful, exotic. Vibrant, dull, cheerful, gloomy, exotic, common. Here, fill in the blanks. The bustling marketplace was full of life. The vendor sold woven fabrics with beautiful patterns. She stopped at a stall selling spices like cinnamon and saffron. Sentence formation we have aromas. The bakery was filled with the delicious aromas of freshly baked bread. Surprise. She opened the gift box and gasped in surprise. Handcrafted. The store sold handcrafted wooden sculptures made by local artisans. Here's another vocabulary and language use exercise with the new passage and activities. Passage. Liama stood at the edge of the towering cliff, gazing at the vast ocean stretching endlessly before him. The salty breeze ruffled his hair as waves crashed against the rugged rocks below. He felt a sense of tranquility wash over him, as if the ocean itself whispered secrets of the past. The golden hues of the setting sun painted the sky, creating a breathtaking view. At the moment, he realized the beauty of nature was truly unparalleled. Vocabulary and language use exercises. Find synonyms. Replace the bold words with the similar words. Liama stood at the towering cliff. The ocean stretched endlessly before him. He felt a sense of tranquility. Question number 2. Find antonyms. Provide the opposite of the given words. Vast, breathtaking, golden. Fill in the blanks. Use the correct word from the passage. The dash rocks stood strong against the crashing waves. The sunset painted the sky in beautiful dash hues. A gentle breeze made a llama's hair dash. Sentence formation. Use these words in your own sentence. Cliff, tranquility, unparalleled. Answers for our reference. Synonyms: Liama stood at the towering, high, or steep cliff. The ocean stretched infinitely, boundlessly before him. He felt a sense of peace, calm, serenity. Antonyms: small, ordinary, dull. Fill in the blanks. The rugged rocks and strong. The rugged rock stood strong against the crashing waves. The sunset painted the sky in beautiful golden hues. A gentle breeze made Liama's hair ruffle. Sentence formation. Sample answers with cliff. The climber carefully scaled the steep cliff. Tranquility. The peaceful garden filled her heart with tranquility. Unparalleled. His dedication to his work was unparalleled. Here, grammar and language use. Here, say grammar and language use exercise tailored for GPSTR exam preparation. Exercise: identify the error. Find the grammatical mistake in each sentence and correct it. She did not know the answer to the question. She didn't know the answer to the question. Second one, each of the students were given a book. The boy, along with his friends, play in the park every evening. Neither of the options are correct. He don't like coffee. Exercise: fill in the blanks. Exercise number 2. Here we have a fill in the blanks. Choose the correct word for the option given. The teacher made the students dash. In the bracket we can see write, writing, written, an essay. The teacher made the students dash an essay. She is one of the best players who dash won multiple awards. In bracket we have has or have. If he dash here, he would help us. In bracket we can see was where. The book was so interesting that I couldn't stop. Dash. Reading. The train dash at 7 p.m. every day. Arrives. Exercise 3. Sentence transformation. Rewrite the sentences as directed. She sings beautifully. Change to an exclamatory sentence. He said, I will come tomorrow. Convert to the reported speech. They completed the project. Change to passive voice. The weather was too cold to go outside. Rewrite using so that. Unless you study hard, you will not pass. Rewrite using if. Answer for reference. Exercise 1. We can go above and watch what is the question is. Just I will go through the answers. Identify the error. She didn't know the answer to the question. She didn't know the answer to the question. Second one, each of the student was given a book. Each of the students was given a book. The boy, along with his friends, plays in the park every evening. Neither of the option is correct. He doesn't he doesn't like coffee. He doesn't like coffee. Exercise 2. Fill in the blanks. Write answer for 1. Question number 1. Write. Question number 2. How. Question number 3. Where. And question number 4. Reading. 5. Arrives. Exercise 3. Sentence transformation. How beautifully she sings. How beautifully she sings. Answer for the second question. He said that he would come the next day. He said that he would come the next day. The project was completed by them. The project was completed by them. Answer to the fourth question. The weather was so cold that we could not go outside. The weather was so cold that we could not go outside. If you do not study hard, you will not pass. If you do not study hard, you will not pass. Exercise 1. Error correction. Identify and correct the grammatical errors in each sentence. She has went to the market. She has went to the market. Please note down the questions. ನೀವು ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸನ್ನು ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಆನ್ಸರ್ ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ತಾಳೆ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಆನ್ಸರನ್ನು ನೋಡಿ. ಪದೇ ಪದೇ ನಾವು ವಾಪಸ್ ಹೋಗೋದು ಮತ್ತೆ ಬರೋದು ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಸರಿಯಾಗಲ್ಲ. ನಾನಿಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ನೋಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಮುಂದೆ ಇವಕ್ಕೆ ಸರಿಯಾದ ಆನ್ಸರನ್ನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಶಿ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ವೆಂಟ್ ಟು ದಿ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್. The teacher, along with the students, are in the classroom. I am looking forward to meet you soon. One of the boys have lost his book. They was playing football in the park. Exercise 2. Choose the correct option. Select the correct word to complete the sentence. Neither of the answers dash correct in bracket is or. She dash been working here for 5 years. In bracket has have. By next month, he dash his project. The boy ran fast dash he missed the bus. The road was slippery dash the rain. Exercise 3. Sentence transformation. Rewrite the sentence as directed. He is too weak to lift the box. Rewrite using so that. They will finish the work soon. Change to passive voice. I am reading a book, she said. Change to reported speech. The girl is very intelligent. Rewrite as an exclamatory sentence. If you don't hurry, you will miss the train. Rewrite using unless. Answers for the givens. Reference. Exercise 1. Error correction. Here we have answers. Go through the answers and check it out with the questions. Just I will go to the answers. She has gone to the market. The teacher, along with the students, is in the classroom. I am looking forward to meeting you soon. One of the boys has lost his book. They were playing football in the park. Choose the correct option. For the fill in the blanks, is question number 1. Is the answer for question number 1. For this question number 2, has. For 3, will have completed. 4, question number 4, but. Answer for question number 5, because of. Exercise 3. Sentence transformation. He is so weak that he cannot lift the box. The work will be finished soon by them. She said that she was reading a book. How intelligent the girl is. Unless you hurry, you will miss the train. A writing ability. Here are some writing ability exercise for a GPSTR HSTR PSTR. Also TET. It will be helpful. For example, exercise 1. Essay writing. Write a short essay around 150 to 200 words. One of the following topics: the role of teachers in society, importance of education for children, how to protect the environment. Here we have 3 topics, and just I will give the notes. Exercise 2. Letter writing. Write a formal letter on one of the following topics. Write a letter to the block education officer, means BO, requesting better facilities in the government schools. Write a letter to the newspaper editor about the importance of improving English language skills in rural areas. Write a complaint letter to the municipal office regarding poor road conditions in your locality. And third one, exercise 3. Paragraph writing. Write a short paragraph on the following topics around 80 to 100 words. A memorable day in my life. The benefits of our reading books. How technology has changed education. Exercise 4. Story writing. Complete the story based on the given opening lines. As I walked into the classroom for my first day as a teacher, I felt nervous but excited. Suddenly, I noticed you have to complete the story. Just a given opening lines, and we have to complete the story. Uh, One evening, a little boy found an old, dusty book in his grandfather's library. As he opened it, he saw you have to complete. It was raining heavily, and I was stuck at the bus stop. Just then, a stranger approached me and said, exercise of number fifth, a sentence expansion. Expand the following sentence into a short paragraph, 5 to 6 sentences. A good teacher inspires students. Hard work leads to success. Education is the key to a bright future. Here are model answers for the writing ability exercise. Exercise number 1, essay writing. The topic, the role of the teachers in society. Teachers play a crucial role in shaping the future of society. They are not only responsible for imparting knowledge but also for developing moral values and discipline in students. A good teacher inspires students to think critically, solve problems, and develop creativity in rural areas. Teachers are often the first source of knowledge and guidance for children. Beyond academics, they also help students build confidence and character. The dedication of teachers directly influences the progress of a nation. Therefore, it is essential to recognize their contribution and provide them with the support they need to educate future generations. Exercise number 2, letter writing. Formal letter requesting better facilities in government schools. Here you have to write your name, your address, date. Again, next step you have to provide space and a lines of space to and write to address the block education officer, the name of your district, the Karnataka, something like that. From address and also to address. Subject, again, subject, a request for improved facilities in government schools. Respected sir or madam, you have to salute the responsible persons. It shows respected sir or madam. And the body of the letter we have to write down. I am writing to the bring to your attention the lack of proper facilities in government schools in our area. Many schools suffer from poor infrastructure, inadequate classrooms, and a shortage of teaching materials. Additionally, the absence of clean drinking water and sanitation facilities affect students' health. I kindly request the Education Department to allocate funds for improving these conditions. Better facilities will encourage more students to attend school regularly and enhance the overall quality of education. I hope you will take necessary steps at the earliest. Thank you for your time and consideration. Yours sincerely, just write your name. Exercise number 3, paragraph writing. Here, the topic, the benefits of reading books. Reading books is one of the best habits a person can develop. Books provide knowledge, improve vocabulary, and enhance imagination. Reading also helps in reducing stress and improving concentration. Fiction books take readers into a world of creativity, while non-fiction books provide valuable information on various subjects. People who read regularly develop better communication skills and a strong understanding of the world. In today's digital age, where distractions are common, reading books helps in improving focus and mental growth. Therefore, everyone should make reading a daily habit. Exercise number 4, story writing. Story starter. One evening, a little boy found an old dusty book in his grandfather's library. As he opened it, he saw a map with strange markings. Curious, he showed it to his grandfather, who smiled and said it was a treasure map left by their ancestors. Excited, the boy decided to follow the map's clues. He and his grandfather went on an adventure through the nearby forest. After a long search, they found a wooden box buried under an old tree. Inside, they discovered a collection of letters, coins, and a diary from the past. Though it was not gold, the boy realized that the real treasure was the history and stories of his family. Wow, wonderful story. Exercise number 5, sentence expansion. Education is the key to a bright future. Here we have to expand the sentence given. Education is the foundation of success in life. It provides knowledge, skills, and confidence to face challenges. A well educated person can secure a good job, contribute to society, and make informed decisions. Education also helps in reducing poverty and creating awareness about important social issues. With proper education, people can improve their lives and helps in the development of the country. Thus, investing in education is essential for a better future for individuals and society. Methods and approaches for GPSTR exam preparation. Here we have to excel in the graduate primary school teacher recruitment exam, you need a well structured study plan that includes effective teaching methods, pedagogy, and subject knowledge. Below are some important methods and approaches to help you prepare efficiently. Understanding teaching methods. The exam tests your knowledge of different teaching methodologies. Here are some key approaches. Activity based learning, ABL, engages students to hands on activities, making learning interactive and effective. Constructivist approach encourages students to build their own understanding based on experience and reflection. Playway method, ideal for primary education using games and play to enhance learning. Lecture method, a traditional way of teaching where the teacher delivers content systematically. Project based learning, PBL, helps students learn by activity engaging in real world projects. Collaborative learning encourages group activities and discussions to develop teamwork and communication skills. Inquiry based learning develops curiosity and problem solving skills by encouraging students to ask questions and find solutions. Pedagogical approaches, you should be familiar with the pedagogical strategies that are effective in primary school teaching. Child centered learning, focus on the needs, abilities, and interest of students rather than just delivering content. Differentiated instruction, adjust teaching methods based on students' learning styles, visual, auditory, and kinesthetics. Scaffolding, support students step by step until they can learn independently. Experiential learning, learning through real life experiences like field trips or experiments. Effective exam preparation strategies, understand the syllabus, focus on child development and pedagogy, language, mathematics, and environmental studies. Please use NCERT books Study NCERT textbooks from classes 1 to 8 for conceptual clarity. Practice previous year papers, solving past question papers help in understanding the exam patterns. Revise regularly. Make short notes for revision and revise daily. Please take it the short notes. Mock tests and time management. Attempt mock tests to improve speed and accuracy. Focus on language proficiency. Strengthen your English and regional language skills for the language sections. Classroom management strategies. The GPSTR exam also evaluates classroom management skills. Positive enforcement, encouraging students through prize and rewards. Student engagement techniques, asking questions, using storytelling, and conducting discussions. Use of technology, incorporating digital tools like smartboards and online learning apps. Assessment strategies, formative and summative assessments to track students' progress. FA and SA. Thematic and multidisciplinary learning, integrated learning, connecting different subjects, example using a story to teach both language and moral values. Skill based education, focus on critical thinking, problem solving, and creativity. Value based education, teaching moral and ethical values along with academic subjects. Teaching learning materials, TLM. Effective use of TLM enhance learning. Examples include flashcards and charts for language and math learning, storytelling and role play for engaging students in active learning, models and diagrams useful for science and environmental studies. Here are practice questions and teaching methods and pedagogy for GPSTR HSTR PSTR exam preparation. Here we have MCQs. Which teaching method encourages learning through real life experiences? Lecture method, experiential learning, rote learning, dictation method. In constructive learning, the role of the teacher is to option A, directly provide all the information. B, encourage the students to construct their own understanding, make students memorize facts, only give homework. Activity based learning, ABL, is effective because it helps students learning by doing. It reduces the teacher's workload. It focuses only on exams. It avoids interaction with students. Differentiated instruction means teaching all students in the same way, using different methods based on students' learning styles, only focusing on fast learners, giving extra homework. Question number 5. In scaffolding, a teacher A, gives students difficult tasks without help. B, provides step-by-step support until students can work independently. C, only teaches achieving students. D, uses only books for teaching. Fill in the blanks. The dash method focuses on the students' collaboration and teamwork. Dash is a teaching approach that connects multiple subjects in a meaningful way. The dash method uses questions and student curiosity to promote learning. Dash assessments are used to check student understanding during the learning process. Fifth, dash learning involves students discovering answers through hands-on activities. Match the following. Short answer questions. Explain the difference between formative and summative assessment. How does constructivism influence modern teaching methods? What is the importance of student-centered learning? List 3 advantages of using teaching learning materials in classrooms. How does the technology enhance teaching and learning in primary schools? These are the most important questions, and we have provided answer for the key. For reference, MCQs. Answer B. For the question number 1, experiential learning. For 2, encourage students to construct their own understanding. 3. It helps students learn by doing, using different methods based on students' learning styles. Fifth question, provide step-by-step supporting until students can work independently. It means scaffolding. Fill in the blanks. Collaborative learning, integrated learning, inquiry-based learning, formative, experiential. Match the following. Answer B. Playway method, learning through interactive play and games. For second, D. Inquiry-based learning, encouraging curiosity and exploration. 3. A. Project-based learning, learning through projects and real-world tasks. Answer for fourth question, C. Differentiated instruction, using various strategies based on students' needs. For fifth, lecture method, teacher-centered with direct explanations. Multiple choice questions, MCQs. The Montessori method of teaching focus on rote learning, child-centered learning through self-directed activities, strict teacher supervision, memorization of textbooks. Question number 2. Which of the following is an example of formative assessment? Annual examination, surprise quiz during a lesson, board of exams, final term test. Question number 3. Thematic learning involves teaching all subjects separately. B. Integrating different subjects around a common theme, focusing only on one subject at a time, using only textbook for teaching. Question number 4. In Bloom's taxonomy, the highest level of learning is understanding, remembering, evaluation, creating. Reflective teaching refers to teaching without planning, analyzing and improving one's own teaching methods, using only traditional lecture methods, ignoring student feedback. True or false? Inquiry-based learning encourages students to ask questions and explore answers. Constructivist teaching is completely teacher-centered. Summative assessment is conducted at the end of learning period. Experiential learning is only suitable for higher education. Collaborative learning involves students working together to solve problems. Fill in the blanks. Dash is the process of modifying teaching strategies based on students' needs. Dash assessments help teachers understand students' progress during learning. Dash learning involves storytelling, discussions, and role playing. In Dash learning, students build knowledge based on their own experiences. Dash theory emphasizes rewards and punishments in learning behavior. Match the following. Short answers for questions. Define child-centered learning and given an example. For 2, how does scaffolding help students in learning? 3, what is the difference between summative and formative assessment? Mention 2 advantages of using technology in education. What is the peer learning? How does it help students? Answer for those questions. Here we have references, MCQs. Answer for question number 1, option B, child-centered learning through self-directed activities. For question number 2, option B, surprise quiz during a lesson. For question number 3, option B is the answer, integrating different subjects around a common theme. For question number 4, option D is the correct answer, creating. For question number 5, option B, analyzing and improving one's own teaching methods. Here we have a true or false, and you go through that question and cross check it. Just I will say the answers. Question number 1 is true and 2 is false. Constructivist teaching is student centered, so that false. Question number 3 is true. Question number 4 false. Experiential learning is useful at all educative levels. Question number 5 is true, and then fill in the blanks. We have answers. 1 is differentiated instruction, 2 formative, 3 activity based, 4 constructivist, and behaviorist. Fifth one, like the following. That question 1 is option B, heuristic method, learning by discovery and problem solving. Question number 2, option A, experiential learning, hands-on real life experiences in learning. Question number 3, option C, flipped classroom, students learn concepts before class and discuss in class. Question number 4, option D, differentiated learning, teaching based on students' individual abilities. Question number 5, E, playway method, learning through fun and interactive activities. Here, these are the question and language uses for the GPSTR HSTR. Just you go through that notes and you have to taking a note. ನೀವು ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ರಿ, ಇದನ್ನು ಓದಿ ತುಂಬ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಈ ನಮ್ಮ ಮೊದಲಿಗೆ GPSTR HSTR PSTRಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಿಸಿದಂಥ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸನ್ನು ಅಂತಿಮಗೊಳಿಸ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.